What's up, everybody? We're back here with the 60-minute Great One Challenge. Now, if you're not familiar with this series, usually we spin the wheel for a species that I've currently got herd managed and set up for on my maps. Then we go to the modifier wheel, which would give us something like every diamond adds 5 minutes to the clock, and it can add up to 30 minutes or whatever. You know, it'd be something like that. But because I don't want to spend more than an hour and a half recording today, we're going to switch it up. We're going to add a secondary objective to completing this challenge so that we don't have to do the modifiers to add time per diamond, etc., etc. So we'll explain what this new way to complete the challenge is going to be after we figure out what we're going to be hunting. What's it going to be? It's going to be Tahr. Okay, this is going to be a very interesting one to introduce this new way to win. So essentially, the new way to win this challenge is going to be by beating my average diamond rate. So for example, I can kill about 50 Tahr in an hour. And my average diamond rate for these Tahr grinds has been about 1 in 30. So if I can manage to get 2 diamonds in 50 kills, that would beat the 1 in 30 ratio that I've been getting, making it more like a 1 in 25 ratio. So if I can get 2 diamonds during this challenge, then we will still complete the challenge, and obviously a great one will complete it as well. Now, we're just going to do it for this one, as this is definitely something that is going to require a little bit of tuning over time, and we will of course figure out a better way to do it as time goes on, but for now, that's what we're doing, and I need to start the timer. Where's the timer? There it is. There's our timer. The time starts now. Let's see if we can manage to complete this challenge. There's another one right there. That is a beautiful level 3. We're now going to move down to this tent and shoot the next zone. You know, I'd kind of have missed the Tahr grind. The Tahr grind is one of those grinds that's a little bit more difficult, but it is very satisfying to spawn a Great One Tahr. And I have had a lot of fun on the recent grinds we've done for Tahr. The second grind we ever did was brutal, but a lot of the ones after that have been pretty fun, and that's a good-looking Tahr down range. I hope I got vitals, but I'm kind of thinking I didn't. Oh, here they come. There we go. That's a 2, and that's a 3. Smoked them, but definitely not great shots. Thankfully, it's Tahr, so they die relatively quickly. I'm not really too worried about that at the end of the day, but definitely would be better if we could just drop them on the spot. Let's go ahead and blast this guy right here. You know, obviously, we're not going to show every single kill we get in this hour, or else this video is just going to be insanely long, but I at least wanted to show the first run to you guys so you can kind of see what we're going to be doing for the next hour if you are unfamiliar with our grind here. That's a level 1. That's a 4 right there. Gonna take him down. Let's get this guy down in the final zone. Now, normally we have at least 2 males here. This is like the exact zone that I finished with last time I was hunting, so maybe they're just not all respawned, because normally we have at least 2 here. Let's take down this level 4 over here. We're back at the first zone that we hunted, and that's actually a pretty solid looking 4, not gonna lie. Love to see those big 4s popping up. Now, we're not nearly as herd managed on our Tahr grind as we are on like our red deer grind or our mule deer grind or one of those, but we are decently HM'd, and there's another 4 right there. Hey, come back here. Level 2. Ooh, big 4. Love to see it. That's a beautiful 4 right there. Oh, so I forgot to mention, I think we were like 85 kills into the grind, and now we are 100 kills into this grind right here. 100.05. That's very fitting that kill 100 is a 100 scoring one. Another level 4. This has been a really, really good run. We do have 3 level 2s here, and I kind of want to shoot one of them to get it back into our rotation. The problem is, I've only been seeing 2 at a time. Oh, there we go. Now we've got 3 here. So now I can, you know, safely shoot one of these knowing there actually is 3 level 2s. I never like to shoot a low level one in my main zones if I can't see every single thing in the herd, because I'm always paranoid that maybe I was wrong and there was actually only 2 here and not 3. But it looks like there was 3, and we just took down that extra level 2. For those of you that are unfamiliar with it, because I still get a lot of comments about this, anytime I shoot a low level that you're supposed to leave for herd management, But once you've already fully herd managed your map to the point that you want, you can kill any new low levels that show up, especially if they're in your main zones, because obviously those main zones are meant to be the ones that you shoot them out of. You don't necessarily want a bunch of low levels in your good zones. Oh, that's a 3 right there. And so is that guy. Also, guys, I have a question for you all that are watching right now. Do you guys like to see all of the just regular kills that we get along a challenge like this? Or do you just want to see the crazy kills? Because something that I've always done is I really try to cut out anything that isn't like super exciting. And it's definitely not for everybody, but a lot of you seem to like it. So I'm curious, do you want me to include more normal kills like I am at the beginning of this video? Or do you want me to just primarily focus on the diamonds, the rares, and the great ones and cut out all of the other stuff? Because I've noticed that whenever I do that, these types of videos end up being incredibly short, and then people are wondering why it's not a longer video. So what do you guys think? For videos like this where it's pretty reliant on like trophies showing up to like make it super interesting, would you like to see all of the stuff that's in between to kind of see how the challenge progresses along the way? Or do you just want to see the really cool stuff that shows up? Leave a comment down below letting me know what your preference is, and I'll read through them and make a decision for future episodes. Oh, there we go. We got a couple down there. Ooh, that's a good 4. And that's a 2, which means this guy is the other one we need to shoot. I think we nailed him. Ooh, we got a 2 there. We got a 3 there. We got a 2 there. We should probably shoot the 3. There we go. Oh, what's that? Another level 2. I'm curious, are they coming from this zone right here or the zone up here? Because these guys spooked out, so I assume that they ran through here, but I've had a really tough time figuring out if the ones that I just shot are from that group up there or the one that we're on top of right now. I suppose before I go claim this guy, we should probably check the zone really quick. I know that's kind of a waste of time, but we're making pretty decent time, to be honest. We have already killed, it looks like, 22 Tahr in 20 minutes, so I'll take that. That's not bad. I can afford to go look at this zone real quick. Well, it would appear that, yes, the ones that we just shot are from this zone down here. I have no clue where this zone has been going. Like, I saw their zone when I went there, but they were not there, so who knows where they ran off to? Either way, that means that one of the level 2s that's in this zone is one that we actually need to shoot because we have 3 2s and then just one other higher level to shoot here, which means that I'm going to need to shoot one of the 2 so we can get it back to having 2 to shoot here. Oh, we got some right here. Where are they at? It's just the female. Oh, there's the males. I saw you. Sorry, buddy. A beautiful 4 has hit the ground. Let's take down this level 3 right here. This one is downrange quite a bit. This zone is always one of the toughest ones to hunt, especially if there's diamonds in there, because then I got to use the proper calibers, which are not exactly the easiest to hit at long distance with, especially when you have to nail those vitals of these little Tahr. There we go. We smoked him. So I think these were the 2 that I was leaving, but I'm not 100% certain, so I'm going to fast travel over there and see which ones run past me. Okay. Well, there's the 2. I don't see the other one. Yes, there was only 2 in the zone, which means I have not got my respawns yet. That's a bit of a problem. Oh, there we go. We finally got something to shoot, man. Finally. It took me like, what, 3 or 4 different zones just to find the next one to shoot, which means I think I definitely blazed through that last run a little bit too fast, and that's the one unfortunate thing about Tahr is they're a little bit less reliable when it comes to showing up in their zones, so you do end up going through runs too quickly sometimes. Oh, don't you get away from me, buddy. Smoked him. And that guy's dead too. One of the toughest things about this particular zone right here is it's very close to another zone, as you can see. And so I do end up scaring them off from time to time, which likely just happened here, which is one of the reasons I don't get to see this group over here that often, which is unfortunate because it is one that still needs to be managed down. Wait, they're here. Okay, well, we smoked him. There's another one right here, though. That's a 2. He gets to live. Okay, so we actually got one here. That's a rarity. All right, buddy. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 2 right there. We'll kill him. Oh, here we go. There we go. Finally getting some of the ones to pop out that I rarely see. Okay, we've got a couple to shoot here this time around. We've got that one as well as this guy right here. So let's get a shot into that one and follow it up with that one right there. We are only 6 kills away from hitting 9,000 Tahr kills of all time for me here on the channel across all these grinds. That is kind of crazy. Almost 9,000 Tahr, and to think this is a species that for the longest time I dreaded grinding. Well, it's a 4 there. I don't see anything else that I can shoot in this group, so we're just going to pop that 4. Really unfortunate we have yet to find a diamond. Oh, there's another male right there. Can we please get a shot into him? No, it doesn't look like it. Actually, maybe. Yeah, he's going to die. He's definitely going to die. Man, we're getting so many huge 4s. But like I said, we are just not getting any diamonds, which is what we need to complete this challenge if we can't get a great one. We need to get 2 diamond Tahr, and so far we haven't even got a troll to show up, so that's very unfortunate. And it's looking like we're really going to fail this challenge unless we pick up the pace. All right, let's take down this level 3. There really isn't anything too much nicer to take down in this zone. This is the one that had a 3 and a 2 last time, and they were the only ones in here. I really need to get another one of them to turn into a 2 so that I can, easily figure out which ones I need to shoot. But for now, we have a level 3 that kind of just chills here to keep us from deleting the zone. Yeah, so it's just 3, which means this is the only one that we can shoot here. Finally, something. Finally, we've got some more showing up. Can I get him? I'm going to hope that was a hit, but I highly doubt it. Well, I'll be. We actually hit that shot. I was really questioning whether or not we were able to hit him, and there he is. He's dead. Okay, so we have a new 2 here. We definitely don't want him in this zone. There we go. Took him down. So with these 2 kills right here, we have officially surpassed 9,000 total Tahr kills across the entire duration of all of our grinds for Tahr. That is an insane amount of kills, and you know what's even more insane? The fact that I've only killed 2 diamonds this entire grind right here. 2 diamonds in 126 kills? That is disgusting. It almost makes me wonder if we have a great one trying to show up. Again, we've just got nothing to help us complete this challenge. No great ones, no diamonds. This is looking like we're probably gonna fail. I mean, at this point, we have killed a total of 43 Tahr, and not a single level 5 has even shown itself. And obviously, the great one hasn't shown himself either, so absolutely not looking good for us. Come on. Please give me a shot here. There we go. Beautiful. Can I even make this shot? Well, now I can because he moved. But before he was behind that tree, which was going to cause a little bit of issues, but thankfully he decided to move out of there. Anything else I could shoot? That's a 2. I think this was a 3 over here. But I don't think there's a 4th one, so I can't really shoot anything more. Well, there's a 4 right there and a 2. I don't know if there's going to be any others in this area. We're just going to pop the 4 and see if anything runs out. Oh, there most certainly was more. And we got it. I wouldn't say smoked, but we at least hit it. Just wasn't the greatest hit in the world. Can I make this shot right here on him? Oh, I think he already died because I don't see him anymore. Oh, wait. There he is. No, buddy. Don't you get away from me. And I think he died. Well, that's a little bit of a problem. Gonna waste some time going to claim this guy. Oh, we got some right there. There we go. So I have fast traveled back to where we were just at before going to that zone because I think this is going to give us a better angle to take down this other male, and I think I was right. There's the one that we already shot, but there's the 2. Honestly, I think we were leaving the 2, so I think we killed the only one that we needed to there. We are getting dangerously close to the end of this challenge, and that is incredibly unfortunate for us considering we haven't even got 1 diamond. We need 2 diamonds or a great one to complete this challenge, and that is just not happening. You know, considering my average diamond ratio for the last Tahr grind was 1 in 30, I expected us to be able to get 2 within an hour. But that's just not been the case at all. Let's see what we got here. We got a 2, we got a 3. That's a dead 3. Oh, that's a 5. Yes, a 5. Finally. Wait a second. I'm glad I missed. Hold on. Is that a rare? Wait a second. Is that a freaking rare? Hold on a second. That looked different to me. Is it just me, or did that look incredibly different? I think that might be a red fur type. Dark red! Oh my gosh! That's a dark red 5! Dark red's a rare, right? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? Is dark red a rare? I think it is. Latest harvest. Red. Oh my gosh, that's a rare! Dude, our luck has been so insane ever since the ski ridge dropped. You know, I don't even care about the timer anymore. If this makes diamond, we win the challenge. If this makes diamond, we win the freaking challenge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man. I don't even know what to say. Our luck has been so ridiculous since the ski ridge dropped. All of the short grinds we've had for Great One Mule Deer, the 2 super rare Great One Mule Deers, and now a potential super rare Tahr as well. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. The thing is, I think that could troll. It definitely has the chance of trolling, which would be incredibly sad if it does. But oh my gosh, that's insane. Now, this right here isn't just any super rare potential animal. This is a possibility to get redemption for the 2 super trolls that we've got on this grind. We have had 2 rare 5s before this, but both of them trolled. Both of them were the troll horns, unfortunately. But this one, I think, is actually finally going to be a super rare. At least it looks like it could be. That's a 2 right there. You know what? We're going to sneak up on it because I really don't want to screw this up. I want to take every possibility we can to make sure that we nail this thing. Oh my gosh, look at it. That is 100% the diamond horns. I'm almost positive that's diamond horns. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that the Himalayan Tahr do score top of estimate when they're rare. I hope I'm right on that, because if so, that right there is a super rare. Let's go ahead and put this marker right here to kind of give us an idea of where it is. And now it's time to slowly sneak up and take it down with the Hansen 30-06. Honestly, I am so happy that I messed up that shot and completely missed him. Otherwise, that would have been really bad. When he was sprinting past us, I took a shot with the Hansen. But thankfully, we missed it and hit, I think it was a tree. That is so lucky. That is so insanely lucky. Okay, so we are going to take our sweet time getting close, because I really don't want to screw this guy up. This is a once-in-a-lifetime trophy, considering I don't have my Tahr nearly as herd managed as a lot of other species, and I've already got trolled by them twice when it comes to rare fur types for Tahr. Sure, you do get a decent amount of level 5s with Tahr, but half of them troll. And because half of them troll, that makes it even harder to get a super rare, because half the time that you do get a rare level 5, it's going to be the horns that don't even make diamond. And I think this is going to be the one opportunity where we actually got it to be the good horns that can actually make diamond. At least as far as I can tell. And as far as I remember, I think they score top of estimate, and I think those horns right there are going to be diamond horns. Oh, that's not what I need. No, ma'am, go away. Go away. Oh, she's going to screw this up. She's going to screw everything up here. We need to leave this area. Dang it. No, she spooked off. That screws this over completely, because that means that the level 5 is going to start trotting away. We got to make sure that he doesn't go away completely, so it's time to stand up and try to get his attention a little bit without spooking him completely. That way he just stops whatever he's doing, because it's very likely that he is walking off right now because that female got in the way. Yeah, he's already spooked off. That's very, very unfortunate. That's his track right there. He's gone. We're going to have to try that again. Okay. There he is. There he is right there. Now, we're going to put a mark on exactly where he is, and we're going to approach this from a whole different angle than before, because I just feel like that last angle was very unfortunate in the way that it played out. So we're going to head down here further and try to get a better angle to come at. Okay, let's see. Can we see him? Yes, we can. Oh my gosh. Let's remove the marker. I'm almost positive those are diamond horns. The more I look at them, I really think it is, but I've been wrong before with Tahr. These guys can be very difficult to predict, but oh no. Am I seeing some wonkiness? Am I seeing some wonkiness in the horns? Not gonna lie, I kind of see his left horn being down a bit more than his right. Oh no. This could be the one that trolls. My brother has killed one of these. He has killed a rare that was wonky. And it was max weight and somehow still trolled. And I believe it was a black fur type, if I'm not mistaken. I hope that doesn't happen to me, but I'm a little scared now. I think this might troll. Looking at those horns, man, there's a possibility for it to happen. Either way, it is officially time. We smoked him. He's down. Please be a super rare. But I'm not going to get my hopes up after seeing the wonkiness. The wonky 50-50 Tahr, from what I've seen screenshots of, really don't make it. So this is going to be interesting. I am a little bit worried now, man. I'm a little bit worried. But I'm just going to hope that I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong. Please let this guy make it. Maybe it's not as wonky as I thought, actually. It looked really wonky at first, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it actually made it. Yes. He did make it. He is wonky, but it made it. Oh my gosh, we've done it. The impossible. A super rare Tahr, something I never thought I'd get after getting 2 troll ones that were, I believe, the dark red, just like this one, if I'm not mistaken, and also the black fur type. We've shot both of those and completely missed out on getting a diamond because they trolled. But this guy actually made it. This guy actually made it, man. Holy. What an insane trophy. This is the last thing I expected to get during a 60-minute Great One challenge, where the whole goal was to get a Great One or 2 diamonds. I'm going to say that this is a win. This 100% completes the challenge because this is tougher to get than both a Great One and 2 diamonds in an hour. Like, this is way more difficult to get, especially with how often they troll and the fact that we're not even like insanely herd managed. It's about 1 in 30 kills as a diamond for us on average, which means this is approximately a 1 in 9,000 chance to get a super rare Tahr with my current diamond rate. And funny enough, we're at 9,008 kills total on Tahr, so that actually does track. That makes sense. Now, of course, for albino, I believe it would be more difficult because albinos are more rare than stuff like the dark red, the brown, or not brown, the dark brown, the black, the white. Like, those are all much easier to get than the albinos are. So albino is definitely more than a 1 in 9,000 chance if you're herd managed to getting a diamond every 30 kills. But that's still so sick, man. This is super cool. It's not one of my favorite rares for the Himalayan Tahr, but it is distinguishable from the others, so I am incredibly happy with this. This is a historical moment here for the channel because this is the very first time where I've ever made an exception for winning a challenge. Because normally we have to complete whatever the challenge specifies, but in this scenario, we had something happen so crazy that I couldn't say that I didn't complete the challenge because this is way better than the goals that we had set. Let's see if we can find the super trolls that we had previously because I want to put this guy with them. You know what I just realized? I didn't taxidermize one of the super trolls because I didn't even know that it was a super troll until it was too late. I was told, like, after I'd already claimed multiple animals that we had got a super troll. So one of the super trolls that I killed is not even taxidermized, which is really, really unfortunate. But I suppose it is what it is. At least we now got an actual super rare to kind of replace that super troll that we lost. You know what? I think we're going to put it right here next to our Great One Mule Deer. I think this is going to be the place that we put this guy up. That is just so cool, man. It's unfortunate that it really doesn't like show up super well on the mount. Like, you really can't tell that it's a super rare. A full body mount would be better, but I don't think I could really even make one because I don't have any females taxidermized to make the multi-mount. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, so for the Wutton Tarnation one, we need 2 females and the male, and I just don't have any females to make that, and I don't want to use just normal females. I would want them to be rare. So we're going to put this guy on the wall for now. Although, to be honest, I have a better idea. We only need 1 piebald fox here, so let's keep the higher scoring one and then put this guy right here. Look at that. That is so much better than where we had him previously. I can't believe it. We have a super rare Tahr finally. After getting trolled by them twice, we actually have one now. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This has been an insane day and one that was the most least expected outcome of this challenge as well. That is like the least expected thing that I think could have possibly happened. I was fully expecting to just get absolutely nothing or to, at the very, like, most, get like a diamond or 2. But instead, we got a freaking super rare from a Tahr of all things. That is truly incredible, and I can't wait to see what happens in our next 60-minute challenge. But until then, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below, as well as hitting that like button. I'll see you guys later. Peace.